Lost media is pervasive in every online community to some extent, and OS is no different. Even though the game is operated on a philosophy of preserving and archiving as much of its history as possible, there are still pieces of media that have been partially or completely lost to time, including scores to varying degrees. This may not be that shocking because billions of scores have been set dating back to 2007, but what if I told you that a number of notable plays from very well-known players have nearly gone missing, if not for users coincidentally saving a replay or uploading a video recording of them? Replay files are saved locally every time a player completes a map, but due to storage limitations and because the majority of plays aren't necessarily notable, only a subset are uploaded online. Currently, the top 1,000 scores for each beat map have replays available, but a few years ago this number was only 250, and originally was just reserved for the top 50 placements. Not all scores even make it to submission. In the past, you were allowed one score per beat map, period. Your highest score was the only one that counted. After many a frustrated player, this was changed in 2015 to your highest score per unique mod combination, which fixed most but not all score v1ing cases. Under rare circumstances, scores can be deleted from the OSU database completely. Players who are caught cheating may have their profiles rolled back in time to before they offended, or may have all of their scores deleted entirely. Due to high-profile cases of banned players and account deletions making huge holes in OSU history, deletion is only used as a last resort. After all of this, the final major cause of loss is the passage of time. Dead links are everywhere, especially prevalent in the OSU community, who often relies on in-game screenshots and, in the past, poosh. Older websites can go offline, YouTube accounts can be terminated, Twitch VODs can be removed, nothing is truly forever online. There's one score that has reached an almost mythical status because of how lost it is. Groundbreaking for its time, set by a high-ranking player with a large following, but almost no trace of it remains. In the early 2010s, Nico was well known as one of the best OSU players, not just in Poland, but in the world, even being voted as the second best player of 2012. He was one of the first players to be able to consistently read AR 10.3 and was a pioneer in speed plays, pushing his tapping to the limits. On December 17, 2011, Nico set a 95.99% double time FC on Perditis mapped by Sharp, which contains bursts and streams at 258 BPM. He never replaced the score with a higher accuracy or hidden double time run, so the original FC stood unmatched for over a year and a half. By the end of 2013, Nico's play had been pushed past number 50 on the leaderboard, meaning the online replay was no longer available. Towards the end of that year, he cheated on purpose to ban himself, but staff opted to instead lock him out of his account. For years, even after much regret, Nico was trapped in purgatory without a way into his account until being given the chance to appeal in 2017. He was granted the ability to return to OSU at the cost of wiping his profile clean, officially deleting the play from the database. Once older community members realized that the score was missing, the search began to find any remnants. YouTube was scoured for video recordings, but nothing was ever found apart from a livestream where Nico played the map again in 2013. Unbelievably, not even a screenshot of the score screen was able to be found anywhere. The only certifiable proof that the score ever existed is sightings on the map's leaderboard in old videos and the Internet Archive of the beatmap page. There was one last chance. Nico was personally asked if he had the replay file backed up on his old hard drive or anywhere else. To no avail. Nico's play on Perditis was truly lost. Since then, the nearly 15-year-old score has become infamous in the OSU community due to how sought after a recording or replay is. By now, Nico's play has paradoxically become far more famous as lost than it would have been if it survived. The most circulated screenshot of the score was actually created as a joke, with the watch replay button visible to taunt people. Nico himself has received a wood carving of this screenshot as a gift to commemorate the missing play. There was also a 2025 April Fool's post using a doctored replay which garnered attention on Reddit but was easily proven false. In reality, nothing has turned up, and the more time that passes, the less likely that anything is going to turn up. As far as we're aware, nothing remains of this score on the internet apart from a few pieces of metadata. If anyone had taken a screenshot, saved a replay, or uploaded a video of the play, then this would be a completely different story. New scores populate leaderboards every day, placing others at risk of being lost to time if their replays aren't saved or recorded. Even in the internet age, archiving is important work. If you don't save something, then you can't be sure that someone else will.